As a matter of fact, folks, are you currently looking at Bitcoin? In real seriousness, it approached 71,000. So I suppose it's time. The hour has come, gentlemen. It is clear that they were not lying. There is going to be a lot of excitement, right? Therefore, the idea of Bitcoin on the minute is completely speculative. On the hourly, this is on the hourly, and then we got this is on the hourly. Take a look at this, guys, on a daily basis. I mean, it has been up only occasionally with some minor adjustments, but then it has been up only, so it is definitely time. It's time to get your moon boots ready, because we're about to leave. It would appear that people are looking forward to a victory for Trump, gentlemen, because just in professional Bitcoin BTC, Trump takes the initiative to lead to this point. We have the largest lead in the election with a 33.3% advantage, and the odds are on our side. Right? Take a look at how people are placing a lot of money on Trump, men, and then look at how amazing that Trump is. Kamala a little less so. But is it the reason I was asking the question? I don't get why it is going up so quickly, guys, especially considering that we haven't even seen him come into play by this point. On the other hand, if we put in a lot of effort every day to win Elon Musk's votes, we might come out on top. Shouldn't the United States of America publish daily statistics on around 24 swing states and state early votes in comparison to 2020? Guys? This brings us to the main question. Who do we believe will come out on top, guys? Do you agree? What do we anticipate the winner will be? At this point, I find it a little bit strange that Bitcoin is experiencing a surge in price before the election is. Guys, before the election is even finished and other things like that. Please have a look at this. I am quite bullish. Is that correct? I am ecstatic about this. Nevertheless, a historian by the name of Alan Lichtman has stated that he is unwavering in his forecast regarding the winner of the presidential race in 2024, despite the fact that recent polls have shown otherwise. He also disclosed that he has never witnessed such a high level of hatred during an election cycle. That seems a little bit strange. In light of the fact that Lichtman has accurately forecast the outcomes of 9 out of 10 presidential elections since 1984, he is sometimes referred to as the Nostradamus of polling. Therefore, who does he believe will emerge victorious in this election? Because it is said that he was able to accurately forecast the outcomes of 9 out of 10 presidential elections. The strategy that he used to make such an exact prediction about the race is commonly referred to as the keys to the White House. And in spite of the fact that the polls indicate that the race between Trump and Harris is currently more competitive than it has ever been, he continues to maintain his forecast that the Democratic candidate will win the White House in November. Guys, my prediction has not changed, he remarked on his YouTube channel. However, I was able to make accurate predictions regarding the finances of the polls on a regular basis. It was true that he stated that there is always a possibility. Could he be mistaken, guys? Is that possible? Wow, this is really quite fascinating. Wow, this is great. Does he have a belief on who is likely to emerge victorious on this side? For a moment, gentlemen, I would like to make it clear that the individual who is forecasting that this would go in her favor is not being biased because, take note of this. Noting that he accurately anticipated the two most conservative presidents of our time, Ronald Reagan, when he was elected for the second time in 1984, and Donald Trump in 2016, he emphasized that his approach and forecasts are completely nonpartisan. He also highlighted the fact that he correctly predicted both Donald Trump and Ronald Reagan. To clarify, he is not biased, rather, he has simply shifted his position in response to what his indications are telling him. Yet, as of this very moment, as of right now, Bitcoin appears to be predicting that Trump will win, right? Exactly who is purchasing Bitcoin? Is it some of the insiders? Is it a retail establishment? You are correct, since if it is the insiders, then it is apparent that Trump will win, right? On the other hand, if it is retail consumers who are purchasing it in the hope that Trump will win, and if Trump does not win, then this thing is going to go downhill. Take extreme caution with regard to any outcome. It didn't, and to tell you the truth, it doesn't even make a difference who is in office. I believe that Kamala is correct. My goodness, my lord, guys, that is what is going to happen. What is going on at the moment? Pay attention to Bitcoin's 71.3K. This is completely absurd. What exactly is going on, guys? I have a feeling that it is about to take place, and then I presume, oh wow, finally look at the boys at the range. Just take a look at this range, we have been at the proper place. After what seems like 230 days, the range is now apparently breaking out, and you people are about correct. After all, I am completely blown away by this, people. In all honesty, I'm quite trembling. It is important to keep in mind that when this reaches its highest point, XRP will experience a meteoric rise. Ethereum is going to detonate. You guys are crazy, right? Neither of us will even be able to comprehend it. Now that you mention it, wouldn't you agree that the winner is important? Regardless of who, therefore, Hong Kong is planning to award further cryptocurrency licenses by the end of 2024. Take note of all the bullishness that is being expressed on the ballot, and notice that people are purchasing. Take a look at this meta plot. It acquires an additional 1.6 billion, not dollars but yen, guys, 1.6 billion yen worth of Bitcoin. That's worth what? Could it be that they currently possess more than 1,000 Bitcoin? These individuals are consuming Bitcoin at a rate that has never been seen before, men. Furthermore, it appears that BlackRock has just purchased or has purchased over 4,000 bitcoins today, and that Fidelity has purchased 600 bitcoins right now. To put it another way, these individuals are on a tremendous buying binge, particularly BlackRock. This is the reason why we are probably pumping, not to mention the fact that here comes its even more insane news. By the year 2050, according to Vanex's forecast, Bitcoin will be worth $3 million and will be utilized as a global reserve asset. We have a model that assumes that such will be the case. This is a very long-term scenario in which Bitcoin is utilized as a reserve asset in international trade and is kept by central banks around the world at a very modest weight of 2%. Based on this model, we arrive at a price goal of $3 million for Bitcoin, which, sounds crazy. However, this is a compound annual growth rate of 16% over the course of a few decades. To tell you the truth, that actually isn't that extreme. Despite the fact that it might be a strategy for luring guys, we will discuss that topic on a different occasion. It's me. One of the goals of Coinbase's sponsors is to state warriors. In addition, my children informed me that the alliance intended to cultivate fandom through the utilization of blockchain technology. This week is incredibly optimistic for Bitcoin, as evidenced by the insanely positive news that has been just reported. From the 44th to the 44th week of every single year, guys, with regard to Bitcoin, you are correct, it was primarily green at this point in time, week 45. The males may be red, or they could be green. It's a tie, if you ask me. Once more, we are in the midst of election week. Things are going to become really volatile. Allow us to get it ready, gentlemen, but have a look at it. Oh, my beloved. At this very moment, folks, it is actually breaking out here. What exactly is going on with the candle that is on the minute? Very large, these indicators did not already flash it ahead of the individuals who encouraged us to purchase right now, and we have B signal right here. Bitcoin buy signal now. Just take a look at what took place right here. Just take a look at what took place right here. Just take a look at what took place right here. Check out what took place, and another purchase is right here. I'm actually shaking because I've been waiting for this moment for literally 7 years, and I can't believe it. I'm actually shaking because I'm forgetting the exact numbers from Plan B. I'm actually shaking because every time the hash repriser triggered a buy signal, it only went up. What is that? 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 That's the same thing that's about to happen again. Concentrate on the bigger picture in mind, and I might be mistaken about that. There will be a significant increase in the value of Bitcoin in the 18 months following the halving, as I have always predicted. According to the stock to flow, there are some fascinating times coming, people, so have a look at that. It would be the stock to flow model, gentlemen, if we went in this direction. If I'm not mistaken, it's currently at $1 million, but I can't really tell why it's so high. Oh no. It's not $1 million, and it's not even close to being at that. To the tune of $300,000, I believe 1, 2, 3, yes, $300,000, people. I believe that you are correct. To reiterate, that is unquestionably my price target, gentlemen. When it comes to this cycle, it is my price target in its whole. I really hope that we achieve 300,000. We were also given a second cross. I am not familiar with the type of cross that this is. People just don't show it, folks, that's what I mean. It's a golden cross if I had to guess. Personally, I'm not really certain, but I believe it's a golden cross. What happened to Bitcoin the last time we received it, people, is exactly what happened. At this very moment, the identical thing is taking place. There was a cross of death there. On the other hand, it was so bullish that it didn't really give up. Guys, you can see how it just remained the same. We are currently witnessing a recurrence of the past. Do you agree? As far as I can tell, the parabola is heading in the right direction. In a literal sense, the parabola is approaching. Do you agree? I am ecstatic about this. However, I am anxious at the same time since it appears like our hopes and ambitions are about to become a reality, folks. Sincerely, I find that hard to believe. Once more, all that was required was patience. It's nuts. The fact that Bitcoin is stabilizing just below resistance is a bullish sign for the cryptocurrency at this market. Do you agree? If this occurs, then it is bullish, right? When this occurs, then it is bullish. The previous thing that occurred was that as we reach these highs, we would